I was all ready to
meet a friend of mine who has just sent me his WhatsApp location. You should start in the morning. Now, my first vlogging experience. Let's see how it goes. Oh my god, the camera is shaking a lot.
Take the next left toward Durga Prasanna.
I don't think it's stable.
Then turn right onto
হ্যাঁ বল হ্যাঁ রে ভাই বেরো
200 meters, turn left onto Tourism Circular Road.
Got it. Turn left into some road, indicating that I will turn. Oh my god, what was
Take
that?
the next left onto Tourism Circular.
wait. Let me turn the camera towards the front so that you all can have a clear view of what lies ahead. Anyways, you would have got bored looking at me continuously. I really like the mornings in Kolkata, especially when I get to drive around. At this point, I was quite relaxed to find out that my friend was on time. At least he won't be messing up the schedule. Anyway, let's continue.
Yes. I don't know why they put these things in such small roads. Every time this wheel goes on, it does this sound. So, oh my god, this truck thinks he owns the road.
What you just heard in the background is Google Auntie instructing me about the turns ahead on the road. I always trust Google Auntie for directions, but little did I know that she had a very different plan for us today. More about her plan later on this video, but first, let me fast forward this video until I meet my friend.
আমার বন্ধু ফ্রেন্ড চলে এসছে এই কথাই বলছিলাম আমি এখন যাচ্ছি খিরাই
As you can tell, my friend got very interested about the unique gadgets in my car. This got me the chance to brag about them and wear my smart face.
মাস্ক পরেছিস তুই এখানে কি ভাববি ওই ছড়াচ্ছিস আর ওটা বললি আমি কিনার মোটরের কাছে ওটা হাইব্রিড মানে মাইল্ড হাইব্রিড আমি যখন দাঁড়াই মানে সিলেক্ট করে এখন আমি যখন দাঁড়াচ্ছি ব্যাটারিটা চার্জ হয়
You should have guessed by now that we are both car and gadget enthusiasts, but we should keep this discussion for a separate video. Anyways, I can't wait to hit the highway. So let's fast forward. But wait, we almost forgot the mandatory discussion about the plans for our next trip.
ভিয়েতনাম কিন্তু হবে না হবে আমি বলছি হবে না এইসব দেখবি যতবার এই একটা ব্যাংকক থাইল্যান্ড পাঠায় অনেক কিছু প্ল্যান হয়েছে
I wish I could make him understand that the only journeys that are impossible are the ones that are never started. At last we have reached the iconic landmark of Kolkata, the Vidyasagar Setu, also known as the second Hooghly Bridge. We are now crossing the river Ganges and leaving Kolkata behind us. To be fair, going over this bridge gives me the road trip feelings.
মোটু বাবা মোটু না এই ছোটো মাছগুলো রাস্তায় গাড়ি চালানো তুই হর্ন মারিস না হলে পাগল করে দিত খারাপ হয়ে গেছে। এটা আমার খুব বাজে হয়, প্রচুর হর্ন আমি হর্ন কানে খুব বাজে কেন যাচ্ছে বুঝতে পারলে আমার এবার ট্যাক্সি তুই তোল। হ্যাঁ এটাই তো সবচেয়ে বেশি ভয়ের। উঠলো কি এখানে
We were confidently following Google Maps throughout. Now, as we were reaching closer to our destination, the magnificent expressway changed to small tarmac road, which then gave way to even narrower concrete lanes, the type of lane that would induce a fear of getting lost. Anyways, at least we can keep the dreadful background music for later. Look at the beauty of this place, a pure countryside experience. Green banana trees on both sides of the road, right through the rice fields, haystacks on the sides for drying. Actually, this would be a pretty good place to get lost. Who wouldn't want to get lost over here? Let's enjoy the beauty.
Take the next left.
But our enjoyment was short-lived as Google Auntie intervened and told us to turn left. Unfortunately, this was a wrong turn.
Continue for 3 kilometers.
হ্যাঁ এখান দিয়ে তো যাও এখানে গাড়ির রাস্তা আছে, দেখ গাড়ির টায়ারের মাপ। আমরা তো অন্য দিক দিয়ে এসছি ঠিক লো।
Now we were starting to realize that we have made a mistake. Country music said goodbye, and suspenseful horror kind of music was set in the background.
কোনো জায়গা নেই, আবার ফিরতে হবে এখান দিয়ে। দেখে ডান দিক কিন্তু অনেক অনেক নিচে দেখেছি।
Fear struck in. This could not be the route to the place where we were going. Since this route seemed never-ending, we decided to get out of our cars and walk a few steps to see where this route ends. The people from the car behind also followed us. After speaking to some local biker on the road, we came to know about the magnitude of the mistake that we had done. We came back, and as U-turn was impossible, we had no option but to continue on this road for another few hundred meters. To give you a fair understanding of the trouble we were into, we have brought up Google Maps. We have requested Google Auntie to take us to Khirai. If you look closely in the map, Google says Khirai is the point marked in red, but actually it's not. Due to some reasons unknown, Google has pointed it a good 1 kilometer away from the actual place. The actual place is right where I put the red dot now, just beneath the Kansai railway bridge. If you are driving, you would like to end up beneath this bridge. It has proper tarmac road and a good place to park your car. The flower gardens are located on both sides of this bridge. As we had already committed the mistake of taking this route and turning around was not an option, we followed the dart track until we reached the red dot. Then we had to drive through what was not a road at all. We literally went through people's backyards and front yards until we reached someone's farmland right in the middle of nowhere. We were quite relieved to again find something that looked little bit like a road. Mind you, there are worst places to get stranded. This was actually a very beautiful place. We took some rest in this friendly neighborhood. Afterwards, two very kind person gave us a ride in their motorbike to show us the road ahead. They warned us about two turns that we would need to carefully navigate. After some time, we came back to finish what we started.
Please. দরকার হলে গাড়িটা মেন রাস্তায় পার্ক করে আমরা হেঁটে আসবো কত নামবো আমি দেখে কিন্তু এদিক ওদিক এখানে পড়ে গেলে গাড়ি তারিখ চাপ জায়গা আছে ওয়ারেন্টটা বন্ধ করে দে ডান দিক দেখ তারিখ চাপ স্লাইড চাপ সোজা নেই অনেক জায়গা আছে বেরিয়ে যাবে লাগবে না ডান দিক দেখ বাদিক নিয়ে চল রাস্তাটা একটু বাড়াতে পারলো না নামবো সত্যি ঠিকই বলেছে জানিস তো হয়ে যাবে সাইকেল চলে এলো দুখানা দাঁড়া সাইকেল আসছে যেতে দে চলে
We were getting tired of navigating through this road, and we had one more turn to navigate through. The upcoming one was more difficult. So, once again I had to send Cheyenne up front to guide me through the impossible turns. After navigating a 100-point turn, he probably lost sense of right and left. Although it looks funny now, I really thank Cheyenne for helping me out in the turns. Without him, it would have been impossible. After another 100-point turn and plenty of guidance from the local people, we finally made it. Going back to the tarmac road was only a matter of time now. We cannot explain how relieved we were when we finally made it to the tarmac road. So we finally made it to the flower gardens of Khirai.
My advice to everyone, don't follow Google Maps. We did a mistake actually. We shouldn't have taken that road. But anyways, we are here.
Correct. Now that we were there was no point in wasting time. So let's enjoy. After gaining that bit of knowledge from the old lady, it was time for us to test our hands on some cinematic drone footage. you see are by my friend Shayon. He has become a good photographer. What happened next was the last thing we needed. I crashed my drone while trying to recreate the famous Shah Rukh Khan pose. Guess who was our Shah Rukh Khan? Not only that, upon crashing the drone on the flowers, we made the landlord quite a bit angry. He took our drone and was not ready to give it back. Upon quite a bit of persuasion, he gave us our drone back only if we agreed to leave his field. We got back our drones but was thrown out of the flower gardens. And on that terrible disappointment, we have to say goodbye. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please do not forget to like, subscribe and share.